From Gardener's Cottage we're making our way along Coronation Lane, which opens up into the car park on the High Street in Blakeney. This part is for non-residents. It's actually now been made a pay and display, and a bit just to my left, which I don't think I'm going to be able to film, is residents parking. So let's go and walk down Blakeney High Street. Here we are on Blakeney High Street. Characteristic flint houses, more modern rendered versions. It's a narrow high street. Two cars can't really pass without drawing into these little areas between them. And it's made up of fishermen's cottages that make their way down towards the Blakeney quay at the top of the Corsner. So that's the direction we're going to work our way down this morning. Every few yards down the high street is one of these little lokes, gravel driveway really, shared by 2 or 3 of these cottages, and gives access to both runs of cottages that run parallel to the high street, but also to the rear of the cottages that open directly onto the high street. Now, Blakeney is well renowned for its hollyhocks that seed themselves prolifically down these dry gravel lokes. And you can see this is a typical one, really narrow, couldn't get a vehicle down here very easily, although there's a garage at the end giving access to 4 or 5 cottages. And in high summer this is absolutely beautiful, full flower with loads of these self-seeded naturalised hollyhocks. Sugar Plum is one of my favourite little cottages, really picturesque, characteristic combination of red brick and Norfolk flints. Really looking beautiful in the sun with a wisteria growing up over its front. Lovely little loke with a picket fence going down the side. And opposite Sugar Plum, this run of cottages, some of which are owned by the Blakeney Housing Association. Association set up to support local residents afford housing in the area. And this is typical of the shared local driveway going down to the very rear of the run of cottages running parallel to the high street. Just going to walk you up this little loke, show you the cottages. Pretty powder blue one here, garage at the end, and a further cottage here, and on my side giving rear access to this one that is right onto the high street, across away from Cockle Cottage, which has recently been renovated. This has clinker. There's a fair bit of money being spent on these cottages, particularly out of season. They're expensive pieces of real estate now, and well worth the fees doing them up. Opposite the Blakeney Deli, dressed up for Halloween. There's this further loke, again filled with hollyhocks now, setting seed, and at the base of them beautiful nerines coming up. Autumn flowering, one of the nicest bulbs for late autumn cottage. And at the bottom of here, another Blakeney cottage rental hideaway cottage, and just round the corner a further cottage with some parking. Not quite sure how he got that e-tron around this loke, just goes to show you. Oh, it's wider than I thought. Bank Cottage used to be a bank, long gone is the banking function of that cottage. Again, not really a loke, this more of a access passageway, tiny little cottage outbuilding with the lace curtains just on my right. People have to use the most of the outside spaces because these cottages rarely have gardens. And as we come down to the bottom of the high street, the White Horse Blakeney, Adnams Hotel and Pub. Recently had its roof redone this year, so it's not just the residents investing in the property in Blakeney. And the last loke going off to the left here, making its way up to a little courtyard of cottages just behind the anchor. So that concludes our tour of Blakeney. We're going to walk this lot out over the marshes, let them off lead, and enjoy a beautiful day here in Blakeney.